Monty had to go for cash for saying he better than her because he light skinned.
Because you do the jokes a lot. Like, you might think you're joking, it's a truth joke. So when you say that, no, that's how you feel, though. You feel like you would try. I'm a man, and I prefer light-skinned women. That's fine. No, but give it to that. Listen, aside of, okay, me being a human being, because like you are a human being, I'm light-skinned. That's not your preference. Why you wouldn't want to be dark-skinned? Because I like being light-skinned. No, it's not about his preference. Then you try to put one on a pedestal. Yes, that's what it is. It has nothing to do with your preference. In your mind, when you said that to me, of course, like, I ain't feeling away when I was getting my nails, but I never forgot that you said that to me. Like, I'm so glad I'm not black. Like, that was your black. You're just a lighter tone of black. But I just want to be the one to say, a lot of y'all light-skinned people aren't cute. I don't know. And they think because their skin is lighter, that they are just so magnificent, beautiful, and everybody wants them. I'm here to say, I'm black, and I have my motherfucking way with these niggas. Straight up. Like, black, Mexican, whatever. I have my way. I don't feel like I get treated no different, but I see that shit. I see how they do darker people, and it's not even cash. It's a lot of people that think just like him.
Too much media.
Welcome to Too Much Media.
Too much media.
Too much.
Have fun. Too much media.
Okay. Hey, y'all. So, in this clip, we have a young lady who is screaming at her friend because he, as a light-skinned man, has said some colorist comments to her about preferring light skin to dark skin and being thankful that he's not dark skin. And mind you, if you guys looked at the video that I put in the front, like, I'm not this type of person who's like overly like, you know, into bashing people's looks, because I feel like, what's the point? But it's kind of like, look at this man and look at her. I mean, I don't feel like I have to say too much, but it's just like at the end of the day, I feel as though when it comes to the topic of colorism, I think that us as the dark skin community, we need to let go of arguing with colorists. Like, what is the point of arguing with the colorists? Like, that is not going to make them stop being colorists. And if we take into account looks, like comparing the two of their looks and stuff like that, it kind of is, he's right to be grateful that he's light skinned when we consider the conversation of how colorism benefits him. Because if we talk about, for example, how pretty privilege benefits people, he would be at a disadvantage. So it's like everyone's always going to root for whatever ism is their advantage. So I feel as though arguing with colorist is like pointless, because you're arguing with people who are directly benefiting from something. So therefore, they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop having the opinion they have on colorism because it benefits them. Just like you're not going to stop thinking that beautiful people are beautiful because you're beautiful. So it's like, I think that we've gotten to the day and age where it's like we're beyond arguing with colorists, and us as dark-skinned people need to like be okay with ourselves enough to not need the validation of light-skinned people and needing them to know that we're just as whatever as them. We're just as this, we're just as that. We might be more prettier. She was like saying like, I'm having my way. All of these things, like, baby, nobody questioned that. Nobody did. Don't worry. Nobody questioned it. Like, we have to let colorist people die on their hill of colorism, because at the end of the day, they're very, you know, insecure and empty people. You know, they don't have much going for themselves other than the fact that they have a skin tone that approximates them to whiteness. And it's just like, the current day and times, do you even want proximity to whiteness? Like, the way the world is going, in my opinion, the way I'm seeing things, like, Black people are having their way. Black people are making, you know, stampedes through the world. They're shaking things up. So it's like proximity to whiteness, I feel like in the near future is not going to get you any further. If anything, it might not benefit you, because white people, with the way things are going to start closing their rankings more and more. And you're going to see a lot of these colorist people try to run back to the Black community. And we need to make sure that the gates are closed and they can't come back. You've made your decision. You've decided where you want to go. Go and ask the white people for proximity. You know where they're going to send you. I feel like it's really silly to argue like with black people. And I just felt bad for her because she was really getting riled up and I could tell she was upset. But I was like, I don't want you guys to allow people to move you to this level. Like, why? Don't let him do this. This is exactly what colorist people hope when they say little comments like that. It's hopefully to get you riled up so that their point is proven, so that they feel a little bit better about themselves because they're insecure and they know that they don't really have much going for themselves. I never met a really, really beautiful, well, let me not say never, but most time really, really beautiful light-skinned people aren't colorists. They usually like people all equally because they understand that beauty comes in all shades. It's most times when it comes to colorism, it be the most stepped on looking person who's colorist. Like they look like somebody stepped on them. So it's kind of like you can't really argue with people whose brain cells are struggling. Like recently, for example, that other lady went viral because she said that she said that she prefers dating men who like dark-skinned women because she feels like they have a higher IQ. She doesn't like men who only date light-skinned people because she feels like they're slow. And it's like, it's hard because it's like, it's so easy to be swayed by this like assumption that light skin is gonna bring you privilege, that you confuse that for morality, intelligence, beauty. Like there's so much more to people than just their skin tone. So to like make your entire decision off of who you date and what you like off of somebody's skin tone is a sign of lack of intelligence. Like you have to be a bit slow. I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like you got to be a little bit slow. But like, I just felt bad watching this girl because she's screaming and yelling and trying to make this point. And it's like, he's slow. He's slow, girl. Like, this is not somebody who has enough brain cells to comprehend, like, how, for one, making comments like that offends people and is, mean. And for two, that it's not even true and it comes from like an ignorant place. And, he's dumb. Like that's why he believes it. It's like, for one, he's insecure, and for two, he's dumb. So it's like, I feel like that's why, like, us as dark-skinned people, we need to stop arguing with colorist people because they're slow. Like, they're really, really slow. So it's like, oftentimes that's why the wise man once said nothing at all, because it's like, I know too much to argue with someone who knows so little, So it's like, I feel like when they try to rage bait us like this, to get into arguments with them about colorism, I feel like from now on, us, the dark-skinned community, needs to just stay silent, We need to band together, be quiet, don't argue with these people, let them enjoy their privilege between each other and create dark skin privilege where it's like you up other dark skin people, you befriend other dark skin people. I feel like this was a sign for her too, to like leave him where he's at. Like, don't be friends with these people anymore because clearly they approximate. I feel like I see this often too, where light skinned people, sometimes like the most insecure light skinned people, a lot of the times they'll like to be in proximity to dark-skinned people so that they can feel better about themselves. Like, some of them are really weird like that. Like, they'll want to be friends with dark-skinned people because they feel like it makes them look better, because then the fact that they're light skin is more pointed out. That's why he felt like he had to tell her that. He's like, oh my God, I'm so happy I'm not dark skin. It's because that's the whole reason he's friends with you. So that every single time he's with you, he has one thing to be grateful about, besides the fact that every time he puts on his camera phone, his phone struggles to load, you know? It's like he can't really have any self-esteem if he's alone. He needs you because his self-esteem lives in a vacuum. It lives only in a sense of knowing that his skin is a few tones lighter than someone else's, you know. If he's around a bunch of other light-skinned people, trust me, he starts to feel quite insecure. He starts to realize that he doesn't look that good. He starts to realize he's not this, he's not that. He knows he's not intelligent, that's for sure. You can tell he's slow. So it's kind of like, a lot of times we need to not fall for the bait. It's a bait and switch, you know? It's like an energy harvesting. And I see her yelling and screaming and getting so riled up. And I know like it comes from a genuinely hurt place, because I'm sure a lot of people have tried to use like her skin tone against her before. But it's kind of like, we need to heal, you know? We need to heal. Let go of, you know, your anger at the world for making you feel bad about something you can't control, you know. And I can tell she does really know that, you know, that there's more to it. And you can tell she's like articulating herself well, explaining all these things. And look at him in the background. It's not clicking. What's not clocking to you? Like, nothing she's saying is clicking to him. Like, to him, it's just like, oh my God, she's yelling, therefore that means I'm right. If anything, I feel as though when you're dark skinned and you like try to defend yourself in situations like this, like these type of people just thinks that that proves their point, that justifies exactly what they think. You just like gave him a bit more oomph of like, see, that's why she knows that, you know, light-skinned people are better and being light-skinned is better. That's all he felt when you started screaming and shouting like that. So it's like a lot of times, like, you're better off leaving these people in their ignorance, like, and their stupidity. Like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, these people are very, very slow. There's really no point in like getting in the mud with them, you know. It's a dirty place where he exists. It's a really disgusting, dirty, pitiful, sad, just lonely place. Just leave him right there where he needs to be. I mean, honestly, this video, it just made me like, I had to come on here and like just say something, because I was just like, you know, we need to stop. Like, don't argue with colorist people. Like, they're trying to rage bait you. Like, a lot of times I like even listen to videos on here. You know, we have these like femininity channels and like, you know, dark skin woman uplifting channel versus light skinned women uplifting channels. It all started with dark skinned women coming on YouTube and making channels to like kind of uplift each other and like tell each other like how to like exist in the world without diminishing yourself. And then I guess light skinned people got tired of not having any content within that space, and they started making it too. So now you see a lot of channels starting to come up where it's like light skinned people talking about like defending other light-skinned women and like saying all these things. And oftentimes I do feel as though they're right to do that in a sense too, because that was the other side of why I feel as though dark-skinned people should stop arguing with colorists, is because like he was saying like, oh yeah, I'm just happy, like I like that, the fact that I have light skin, what's the problem with that? And in a way, even though his comes from ignorance and his comes from a stupid place, he's not wrong. He should be happy he's light-skinned. Like, I don't feel as though it helps dark-skinned people for us to not want light-skinned people to be happy they're light-skinned. Like, why shouldn't he be happy to be light-skinned? Like, in a way, like, you getting angry, it reinforces the fact that light skin is better rather than, like, reinforcing the fact that you're just as good as them. It's like, instead, when he said that, you should have just been like, as you should, it's kind of like, yeah, he's light skinned, he's grateful he's light skinned, let him be grateful he's light skinned. You can be grateful you're dark skinned. No. And that's the thing, I feel like there's a double-edged sword with dark skin and light skin, because if a dark skinned person says that they're grateful they're dark skinned, no one bashes an eye. No one blinks. No one says anything. We're just like, yeah, being dark skinned, chocolate. They just start comparing us to food, honestly. Being dark skinned is so hard because every compliment, it goes back some food. It's never just you're beautiful, end of sentence. It's like you beautiful chocolate nougat, crunchy, crunch bar, Hershey milk. They always start talking about food. But it's kind of like when people start complimenting, being happy and grateful to the fact that they're dark skinned, nobody thinks of it. No one says anything. No one cares. Like, everyone's like, as you should. But when light skinned people are happy that they're light skinned, everyone's like, you colorist, bigoted, ignorant, motherfucking, like, we always just start kind of going in on them. And, we're probably oftentimes right that it comes from a colorist place. But it's like, I feel as though getting angry reinforces the fact that it comes from a colorist place. Like, if we hype them equally and we're just like, yeah, you light skin, butterscotch. You butterscotch, what's it called? Cargo pants. Baguette. Bro, honestly, if we just start, saying how beautiful they are back to them when they say stuff like that, I feel like it, would silence them a little bit. Like, let them just, okay, we get it. You're light skinned and you're beautiful. Like, we love it too. Like, can we talk about something else? Like, look at the state of the world. What did Jada think? Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world? Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world? Y'all over here talking about some light skin versus dark skin. Like, let it go. Oh my God, bro. This shit be killing me. But yeah, I feel like that was another point I just wanted to make of, like, I don't think we should be making light skinned people feel bad. Like, I this goes back to the video I made the other day talking about bleaching, and how when we shame people for bleaching, it reinforces the idea that light skin is better, because then we make people feel bad for bleaching as though it's just not a cosmetic procedure. It's like, let them bleach, and if they want to be lighter, allow them to be lighter. If they see that the life is better for them lighter, or if what they might find out the hard way is that life for them as a light-skinned person isn't better. Light for them as a light-skinned person, your face is still looks like someone stepped on it. Like, they might just need to find out the hard way that life as a light skin at the end of the day is still life. That's one thing I feel like people don't understand, is like, life is life no matter what you look like, no matter what your social status is, no matter what your financial status is. At the end of the day, no matter what type of life you have, life is going to be difficult. God put us all here to test us. So it's like, you can't think that one side of the coin is going to solve every issue. One side of the coin is just going to have a different set of issues. So at the end of the day, let light-skinned people enjoy being light-skinned, because being light-skinned has its own set of issues. Being dark-skinned has its own set of issues. Being ugly has its own set of issues. Being beautiful has its own set of issues. Being beautiful is not going to solve all your problems. You could be beautiful and broke. You could be broke. You could be rich but miserable. You could be, fit but disabled. You could there's so many things where it's like, one side of a coin of someone getting something doesn't automatically mean everyone else is stuck in the dust with nothing going for them. So it's like, life is still going to be difficult in one way or another for that person. So it's like, if we're going to sit here and get mad at light-skinned people for being happy that they're light-skinned, I feel like it's a very silly thing to get angry about, because she was so worked up. Like, she's ready to literally pop a blood vessel over the fact that he said that he's so thankful. But you could tell he did say it to get under her skin. But it's like, now you let it work. You let it work on you. It's like, no, like, let him say that and keep it pushing. It's like, whatever. It's like, okay, you're happy you light skin. Me too. I'm happy I'm dark skin. Like, what the hell? Like, who cares? Like, you are reinforcing to light skin people that they're better than you every single time you let them move you like this, because you're trying to argue, oh my God, being dark skinned, I'm still having my way. I'm still having my way. So have your way and shut up. Like, be quiet. Like, who cares? Have your way then. I don't understand, bro. I don't know. I don't want to sound too redundant, but honestly, please, if you're a dark skin and the colorist tries to trigger you today, this is your sign to leave it. Let it go. Keep your life going. These people are very miserable. These people have little to no IQ. Like, these people are not worth the breath it takes to speak to. Just leave it. Let them have it. And this is also your sign as a dark-skinned person. Do something nice for another dark-skinned person today. Every single time a light-skinned person tries to get on your skin, go find a dark-skinned person to uplift. That's what we should start doing to combat them. Instead of arguing with them, go find a dark-skinned person and do something nice for a dark-skinned person. That way we can create our own community of privilege between dark-skinned people that light-skinned people don't get to benefit from. So if a light-skinned person triggers you today, find a dark-skinned person and compliment them. Find a dark-skinned person and buy something for them. Find a dark-skinned person and carry their groceries for them. Find a dark-skinned person and follow them on social media. Do something for a dark-skinned person today to combat colorism if somebody is colorist towards you. But yelling at colorists, that's not going to solve it. That's not going to get us to kingdom come. No, it's not coming from yelling at light-skinned people. Leave them alone. Let them be happy to be light-skinned. I feel like if I was light-skinned, I would be unbearable, because I would like being light-skinned and you wouldn't be able to tell me shit about it. And I'm dark-skinned and I like being dark-skinned. Like, I'm happy with my skin tone. Like, I don't know. I feel like every skin tone has its own level of, like, reasons you can be happy with that skin tone. If I was white, bro, let me not even get into that.
Too much media.
Welcome to Too Much Media.
Tune in
Too much
to
media.
Too Much
Have fun.
Media. Too much media.